Hi guys, my name is Carolina. I work for a company called Cortica, and my position is called Assistant Clinical Supervisor. It sounds kind of long and boring, but it's actually super fun. Cortica works with kids with disabilities, and we provide all sorts of different services ranging from doctor visits to different types of therapies like music therapy, occupational therapy, which essentially just looks like the kids playing around in a gym. And then there's behavior therapy, which is my side of things. What I do in my position is I help the therapists play with the kids in a way that is going to teach them about life and teach them about different skills that they need to learn to be able to go through life. Some kids are able to learn these things without having any extra help, just with their parents, maybe some siblings, some different family members, friends, and some other kids just need a little bit of extra help. And that's where I come in, and that's where a company like Cortica comes in to help these kids learn everything that they need to learn. My day-to-day work life is super fun. I get to go and hang out with all these cool kids and hang out with therapists, which are not kids, they're people more like my age, but they're also super fun. I don't get to play as much as the therapists get to play directly with the kids. A bit of a bummer, but I get to do something that's pretty important too. I will work with my boss, who is a board certified behavior analyst. Long fancy title, just means he did a lot of school and he knows a lot of stuff about behavior. And we work together to make different goals and figure out what it is that these kids need to learn to be able to do well in their day-to-day lives. To be able to see if the kids are really learning what we want them to learn, we write down all of the goals and then we take data on them. All that means is we write down what happens. So we might say, did little Bobby brush his teeth by himself? And then we have an app, and on the app we put yes, or no, he needed a little help. And so I will look at the data that therapists have collected. I'll look at all the yeses, all the nos, all the different percentages that the kids get graded for each task. And then I will say, yep, things are going in the right direction. Good job, team. Or I might say, ooh, we need a little bit more help. Therapist, let's chat. And then, of course, we chat and we figure out what we need to do to be able to make things run a little bit more smoothly. So I get to play part of my job, and I get to look at numbers part of my job, which I really like both, actually. So it's a win-win for me. I chose to go into this job kind of by accident, actually. I wanted to be a pediatrics doctor for a long, long time. But then when I went to college, I started taking some psychology classes, which are about the human mind and how we think. And then I realized, okay, I just need to switch over to psychology because I really love this. And then I graduate. But I don't have a job. And one of my friends is one of these therapists. And she says, hey, you should come work for this company. So obviously I did, which is why now I work in this field. I think one of the reasons why I loved working in this field and why I decided to stay in it was because I've just always loved to help people ever since I was a little girl. I'm excited to help so many more kids by just playing with them. Isn't that so cool?